Hi, today I'm going to talk about the flight revolution, which is piston engines to turbojets or propellers to turbofans. First, I will talk about the changes of the previous and present status quo. What happened is that from 1903, when the aircraft was invented, all civil and war aircraft used piston engines and propellers to generate power. However, nowadays different countries keep producing planes with jet engines. Jet-powered planes have become the majority and dominated the aviation industry. So what are piston planes and what are jets? Piston planes gain speed when the piston inside the cylinder moves back and forth like a cycle created by a crankshaft. It also puts a propeller in each engine too. It's cheap, light, and easy to be fixed, but it can't move fast and fly high in the sky, which was the desire of the people back then. On the other hand, jets gain speed from turbines. They'll produce an incredible jet stream to make the plane move and blast the air out of the nozzle through the combustor and the compressor. The revolution is the next thing that I will talk about. The leader of it is a German called Hans von Ohain, and I arranged his revolution into 6 major parts and analyzed them. The first thing happened is public decay. People complained of loud noises and trembling of the aircraft when traveling by plane. Secondly, European countries wanted to make more advanced planes to improve their air forces in case there is a war. The next stage is called criticism of problem and hypothesis. It occurred when von Ohain observed the problem of the smoothness and steadiness of the flight. He concluded that a new engine-powered plane should be made and turbo-powered will be the best choice. Thirdly, it would be ideas and approval. Von Ohain sketched a graph of his turbojet creation and gets praised and approved by his peers. The fourth stage is creation and testing. Von Ohain built his design, Heinkel 178, and tested the plane in front of German army officials in 1939. It succeeded and the plane flew for 15 minutes. The next stage is downs and improvement, and in von Ohain's case, the generals were not too satisfied of the plane, so von Ohain improved his design and created a similar double-engined plane, Heinkel 280. At last, there will be success and change in history. The German officials finally improved the performance of Heinkel 280 and started producing. This started the jet age, which improved our travel and fighting and completely changed our views of the world. Now, let's look at the consequences of the revolution. First, with the positive points, the jet planes can have enough power to travel faster and further around the world as the jet stream produces larger energy than propellers. Taking Singapore Airlines as an example, there are now flights which can fly you from Singapore in Asia to Sao Paulo in Brazil in 21 hours. Before, you may need days or even weeks to reach there. Secondly, it can boost the tourist industry of far isolated countries. Mauritius is once a small island which could be only traveled by boat. But after turbojet-powered airplanes were introduced, people can now take planes to the beautiful island to entertain and relax, and the country's travel industry began to rise. However, there are also negative points, and first, there are environmental issues. Jet-powered planes require a lot of fuel, and when the plane is flying on the sky, the fuel will excrete carbon dioxide, water vapor, and nitrogen oxides. This caused air pollution, which severely affected the ozone layer in the atmosphere. Secondly, noise pollution is also a major problem. The invention of the jets didn't improve the noise level of the turbines as what von Ohain expected. Aircraft companies are now making planes which only focus on speed, and it caused a lot of nuisance to the citizens living outside. The plane also has complicated parts and hard to fix. Except for the 4 major parts, there are also a lot of components inside the jet engine. It costs a lot of maintenance fee and effort. In conclusion, the flight engine revolution is a very significant change in aviation industry and history. People benefit a lot from the jet engine, but at the same time, it deepens the situation of global warming as well as the other issues. Anyways, the invention of the jet engine shrinks our world and lets us enter the brand new age of travel.